Hey, what's up guys? Shadow Steel here. Welcome back to another episode of Railworks Sundays. And today, we're back on the Rio Grande Southern. And mainly because of the fact that by the time this video comes out, Rio Grande Southern number 20 has done her first run over the Derail in Silverton. And I kind of wanted to celebrate today. So we are going to be operating over on the Rio Grande Southern, which is kind of home territory. Which, it's interesting because the Durango and Silverton, I think Durango was the terminus point for the Rio Grande Southern. I could be wrong, though. Alright, let me make sure... Okay, the locomotive brake is not on. We'll turn that on. We'll release the brakes. Oh, that's emergency. I went the wrong way. There we go. Well, now I'll have to wait till it releases. It's been a while since I played this game, honestly. Been playing a lot of a different game lately. My Winter Car, to be exact. So, yeah, I've been playing that a lot lately. Alright, brake has been released. So, let's get moving. Open the throttle just a tad. Oh, we're just moving regardless of the low independent here. Just here, we'll leave that open for a second here while we figure out our pathing here. Oh yeah, we gotta pick up water by the looks of it. Line that switch there. Line that switch there. Line that switch there. Line that switch there. Looks like we're good all the way out, and then we're gonna go... That looks like we're good all the way out. Here's the brakes. Okay, open her up. This has the bridge sound. Interesting. Yeah, our speed limit's about 15, so we won't be too much. There we go. We're on a 0.7% grade out here. What the fuck? That's something interesting. Alright, we don't need the firebox open that much just yet. Make sure we're lined out here. Why does the tender have that sound? The regular freight sounds. Gotta make sure we're... Okay, we're filling up with water, which is probably a good idea. He's sitting idle, forgot. Oh my god, we barely have any water in the tender to begin with. Alright. Looks like we'll need to fill up with coal, too. Yeah, we only have 1 ton of coal. Oh, we've been... Oh, so she was steam... Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So we've been steaming, like, we've been going from cold here. Cool. Alright, get her onto the main. Oh, Jesus, that's a big plume of smoke. Yep, wrong button, wrong button. There we go. On the switch. Independence on. There we go. We should be good here. Make sure the line is set. Good. I think I mentioned this before, but that's a Reading 6 chime that she's got on her. And, yeah, it's not exactly accurate to what they actually wore. Especially the bigger articulates that they had. But, yeah. I'll pick up speed quite a bit here. Gotta make sure that we, kind of get to the point where we can fill up with water here. Brakes on. And slamming the independent on and off. That should be fine. We're good. 0.7% grade. Get over there. We're good. Damn it! We missed it. We're gonna have to pull forward here a bit. Pull forward. Come on. You can do it. Just pull. Pull through the brake. It's fine. There we go. Fill her up. Just, Jesus Christ. Can you make it any faster? I don't think it's actually filling. It's not even hitting the tender hatch. That's funny. I think yeah, that's the tender hatch right there. We are way off. I assume we're going to fill up with coal next. Yeah, coal is over there. Okay. Fill up with water. Water's actually pretty decent right now in terms of the boiler here. I forgot where we are. We're in Rico right now. Cool. I got the cab light on. Turn it off. Turn it. Turn it. Turn it. Turn it off. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Nice and warm in here by the sound of it. Now we're gonna fill up with coal. So where's that ending up at here? Go down the main. Should we go down the main? Or do we just go... Oh, we have to go down the main. That's our stop. Okay. Make sure we're set up correctly for this. Looks like we're not. Why not switch there? Line to the main there, and we're going to be run... Okay. Line that's there, and we're good. Alright. Lucy Independent. You should probably also change the direction of the headlights so we can actually see what we're frickin' doing. Do we not have a backup light on here? Oh, we don't. We don't have a backup light. Okay, fair enough. I know these locomotives are not very... What the fuck? Ah! No, 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 no. We're going forward. That explains a lot. We're just rolling forward. There we go. I'm still learning. It's been a long... Like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually played this... Played Railworks. Mainly because I've been playing a completely different game. So... Alright. 6 miles an hour. Keep her steady here. Make sure we're lined out. We're lined out. We're in Rico right now. I don't know if we have to turn around though. Oh, I think that might be our train right there. A couple of ore hopper, a couple of gondolas there. Picking up speed. Let's go ahead and apply brakes so we can not travel at high speed down this hill. Just a little bit off the independent there. Yeah, we're going to use the independent to kind of keep ourselves at speed here. Alright, what we got speed-wise? We got the signal set? Yeah, we got it. I'm not wasting too much coal here. Also don't need to waste too much water here. Got a flat wheel on the tender, that's not good. Alright. Wait, is our number 464? Oh! So we're one of the surviving K-27s. So, K-27 number 464 is what we're running right now. This is one of the surviving K-27s. She actually operates out of Michigan, I think, right now, as a tourist part of the narrow gauge tourist operation out there, which is kind of cool. It's kind of nice that we have 2 surviving K-27s, and the one we're operating right now is number 46. One of these surviving K-27s. The other one is over in the Cumbraes and Toltec, and has actually served on, has done a photo charter with Rio Grande Southern number 20. As part of their, the return. That was in 2020, I believe, when that happened, so. Slowly inch our way to the coal tipple here. Oh, dear God. That's a steep fucking grade. Easy does it, boy. Easy. Okay, so that's that right there. Get it over. There we go. Right there. Stop. Load. Back. I don't even know. You don't even know. Okay. We're going to set the reverser forward so we can get out. What the hell? Oh. Now, pick up the empty gondolas above. Oh, okay. We're picking up some cars too. Cool. I like switching. I like switching. Are we full? We're full already. Jesus H Christ. Okay, sure. Alright, release the independent. There we go. Let it roll. Should roll forward here. Because we just saw the grade change up there. So let's go. Roll forward. We're picking up these empty gons, and I think we're picking up the rest of the gons that are over in Rico proper. Our safeties have been going off, on and off here and there, so we should be good. I believe our speed limit, probably on that trestle, is probably going to be about 5 miles an hour. I'm not sure. I keep a steady climb on it. How close is it to the edge of the buffers there? Not too bad. We can hitch into it and not worry about it too much. Yeah. 464 is one of the surviving K-27s. I don't remember what number the other surviving one was. I know she's on, like I said, she's on the Cumbres and Toltec. But she's one of two that survives. I think the most numerous locomotives that have survived is either, it's got to be, I think it's the K37, or K36s, maybe. Or maybe it's the K27s. I think only one of the K27s or K37s is scrapped. I think that's number 490. I could be wrong about that. But I think only one K37 was scrapped, and that was due to a wreck. That was due to a wreck she was involved in, so it's possible that the most surviving locomotives of a particular class. Okay, we gotta make sure we are approved out of there. Jesus Christ, that was close. Almost ran the block, and it's just like, that could have ended badly. Okay, that's a 15 limit there. I don't think this is gonna stay 15 for long. I'm gonna apply brakes here. Alright, come on. There you go. Keep the brakes on. Keep it on! Yeah, there goes the brakes. Ease it up to the hill here. Yeah. This makes sense, though, honestly. So we're going to keep it about... whoops, sure. Come on. You can do it. About 3 miles an hour should be fine. What's this grade? That's a 63. Go ahead and fill the water up a little bit. I know that this is just a short drop, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to keep it, you know, relatively full of water as we get up here. Okay, we did a safety stop. Sort of. Alright, we're good. Stop. Alright, where to next? We getting the rest of the cars? I think so. Alright, pull forward. I still need to finish that ES&D pack for this railroad. For this thing. I was like, alright, we clear to proceed? We're clear to proceed. Just gotta make sure we set the switches back when we get out of here. We're blowing our safeties too, which is a good thing. Okay, we're getting the empty hoppers, tacking them onto the front of the train, I think. Pro Panda? Is that what this is? I can't tell. Right, we're good there with the water. We're gonna go ahead and fill up with coal. Actually, no, leave it. Where are we going? Where are we going here, sir? Are we... Oh, we're picking... What the fuck? Oh, couple to those. Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Do we turn around, though? Or do they couple to the front? To the front. Okay. Good to know. Alright, we're going to release the brakes here. Going to let that take care of it. Okay, let me see. What's our pathing? Okay, let it roll. We'll run the long way here. We do not want to run into the back of those cars. What we're going to do, we're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. We're going to hook into that. Okay. Easy. Coming in. Right around the corner here. Whee! But, learned a few... The Rio Grande Southern is a very interesting railroad. Kind of a hodgepodge of mess and whatnot, so... So, speed limit... I'm a little surprised that the speed limit's about 15 miles an hour here. That's interesting. Okay, I think there's a crossing just up ahead. I think most of this is going to be switching, honestly. I feel like. This could be... Yeah, I think this is mostly going to be switching here. Alright, are we clear? Make sure we have the signals set up for this here. Also, another fun fact about these locomotives, they were the former, approved, they were the Class 125s. For the Denver and Rio Grande. So if you play railroads online for any length of time, you know for full well that these things used to be the Class 125s. They are the behemoths of railroads. They're the second biggest locomotive in railroads online as right now. Okay, we're gonna ease our way to this cut of cars here. I think I've played this scenario before. I don't know. We're gonna ring the bell. Lordy, 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 lordy. We're just gonna hook into the front of these. A lot of switching. You know what? I personally love switching. It keeps you more engaged. The bell and the shops are kind of in sync with each other. That's funny. There you go. Brakes on. There we go. You now drop off the box cars onto rear track music 2 and run around them. Okay, I see now. So where are we going? Where is the siding? Oh, it's right over here. Okay, we're just going... Okay. Just going there? Really? Yeah. I see now. I see. We're going to be running around those cars and then drop them off here, run around the cars, pick them up on the back end, and I think we'll tack onto the rear of our train. Pick up water? Oh, we're going way up there. Holy crap. Go via. And that's the rest of our train? Yeah, I figured that was the rest of our train there. Extra 464. That's funny. Alright, reverse. Make sure we're lined out. We're good. Gotta be careful on this run, you know? Alright, we should be good here. Holy hell! Got a lot of weight behind us. And the switch there. Yeah, we need to start using the locomotive brake. There we go. We need to start using the train brake there. We're not coming to a stop as easily as we did with just the two hoppers and everything. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's make sure the switches are set for us. They are set. That switch is actually set for us properly there, so we should be good there. And we're lying through there. Okay, we're good. Alright, 81% water in the boiler there. Okay. Release the actually, no. Keep the independent on for a second. That way we can keep things going here. Release the train brake. Keep that on running. And then we're going to pull forward. Pull the throttle open. Release the brakes. Okay, here we go. Should have the clear. Oh, God. Since we're filling up with water, we probably should open up the cylinder caps here. Alright. Now, once we get our car sorted, we should be able to move out to the main here. Okay, and because we're on a grade here, I'm gonna put some handbrakes on it. At least one handbrake on this cut. That way we don't run off with it. So. Put this. I do like the fact that it's very, like, free-flowing, I guess you could say. Not doing too bad. Go a little further out here. Water is at 85%. Not too bad. We're gonna stop here. There you go. Alright, put the independent on as well. We don't roll back either. Alright, so that's the locomotive. We're gonna put the handbrake on the rear there. Or nearest to the locomotive here. Then we're gonna do this. And then we're going to unhook. Good. Well, got to keep the independent on. Release the train brake. And pull away. There we go. Okay, so we're good here. Now we got to run around the train. This was not exactly the greatest, but considering that the Durango and Silverton and the Colorado and the Cumbres and Toltec have both, I think, used Reading 6 chimes. Well, not emergency. You don't need to go into emergency with that. Fuck off. No, we're not stopped yet. You know. A little bit more on the brake pipe there. We are rolling away. There we go. Jesus. Went quite far. Now we can release the brake. Alright. Jesus. Gotta learn these brake mechanics here, boy. Wait, hang on. Is the switch flip for us? Yes, it is. Alright. We need this switch flipped as well. We need to flip that as well. And then flip this one. Should be good all the way out. Yep. I'm good. Release the independent. Go ahead and open the throttle up. And release the train brake. Or the independent, rather. We're going to do this. We're going to focus on the train brake now because... just how much we're doing here. Alright, there we go. Come on, 9 miles an hour. We should be good. We clear outbound? We're clear outbound. I'm just going to keep this up, just in case. Lord knows we're going to need it. Whee! Pick up those boxcars, then we're going to pick up the rest of our train out there. Then we're on the move. That's enough water in the boiler. We're good. Another cut of... Oh, that's a cut of stock cars. Got it. Pick up water on the way out, I guess. Well, maybe not. I don't know yet. Probably would be a good... We just filled up with water, so I don't think we'll need it. Depends on how much water we use on the way out, so... So these signals are situated right at every switch. That's interesting. Okay, we're good. Good outbound. Easy does it. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Where's the switch name? There it is. Woo. Denver Rio Grande Western. It's not even RGS, it's Denver Rio Grande Western. Apply brakes. Hold lap. Okay. And then we flip the brakes. Should be good out. What the fuck? Why are we rolling back already? Okay. I thought we put on enough braking, but I guess not. Oh, we're on a nearly 2% grade. That's fair. Yeah, we'll use our throttle to kind of keep our brakes low, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. We're at 5 miles. We're about under 5. I don't know how fast you need to go to kind of couple in properly. Oh, we're picking up speed. What the fuck is going on here? Jesus. This is insane. I do remember that this railroad was just a shit show to operate because of just how high, like how steep the grades are, and that's how weak the locomotives were. It's just ridiculous. Alright, release. Or, well, not release. Oh, wait, we can go a little further. Right there. We have, yeah, we have our brakes on. We just don't have any freaking stopping power for some weird reason. I don't know why. That's weird. 1.9% grade, so we should be good. Okay, we're not going to slam into this too hard here. I heard the cars kind of... Okay. That's good. We're slowing down significantly. We're slowing down enough where we're going to hit it at about 3 miles an hour. Maybe far. Bang! Alright, we're good. Make sure we're lined outbound here. And just line the switch here. Should be good out that way. Yeah, we're good out that way. We still have our independent on, or the handbrake on that car. So go ahead and release that. And we're gonna line the switch back here. Line that switch outbound so we don't run out that way. Gonna pick up the rest of our train over here. And then let's see, are we lined outbound that way? Yeah, we are. Align the switch as well so we don't run out. Okay. We're about 5 miles an hour. We're good. Oh, we're slowing down actually. What I'm gonna probably do, I'm gonna go down the main, pick up some water, and then hook into the rest of our train. I mean, it tells me, it doesn't tell me to pick up water, but I'm always self-conscious about how much water we've used on the switching jobs. I like the depot here. Yeah, it does have a name. Alright, there we go, we're clear. Oh, we have a flatbed on there too. We have a flat car. Cool. We clear outbound, we're clear outbound. I'll let the brakes hold us back. Just a tad. If anything, we probably should keep the brakes on regardless. We're just gonna wear them down, make the mechanical department hate us. Back over to the locomotive here. Yeah, we'll definitely need water before we leave. Coal, not so much, but water, yes. Alright, just keep her steady. It looks like we're slowing down with the brakes on. That's good. Yeah, we're not on a steep grade, so we should be able to handle that. More brakes on there. There you go. There we go. Another outbound there. Align the switch over here. Lined out that way. We're lined. Align the switch here. There we go. Use the brakes. Whoops, not that way, sir. The other way. There we go. Moving along. Got 90% water in the boiler. We're good. There we go. We should have clear all the way through here. Okay, at least one thumbnail before we leave. Not great, but something. That could work. That is, if we don't fucking fly off the track there. Jesus Christ. That's the Rico Depot. Got a couple thumbnail shots, honestly. That should do it. There you go. There we go. Oh, we passed it. Damn it, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. That should do. I was too busy taking a thumbnail shot. Damn it. The one good thing is that we can pull through the brakes. Wait. There we go. Pull! Okay, this is what we're gonna do. There we go, right there should do it. Get some water in the boiler before we depart. Lordy. And then we're gonna set the reverser forward. We can get that out of here. Make sure we got coal in the fire. Lord knows we're going to need that. I know we're blowing our safeties right now, but who knows what's going to happen as we get out on the road. I'm going to wait for the water to fill up, and then, better yet, while that's going on, take a look here. Let's switch. It's not line for us. I'm going to switch this. Mouse cursor. There it is. Line that switch. Can you line it, sir? Okay, that switch is lined for us now, so that's going that way. That is lined correctly. Okay, so that's not... That's the normal switch. Just turn. Do we actually... Yeah, we're lined. Okay, we're good. I'm putting some cold water in there. And then... Yeah, we're going to be picking up these cars on the way out. One thing of wood. One thing of wood and everything else is good. Okay. Rear Grand Southern Caboose. 0402. Okay, cool. That's our car. I think this is the second or third time I've run on the Rio Grande Southern at this point. I do like this route. It's not bad. That should be enough coal. We've been blowing our safeties repeatedly, so... And we'll wait till the water's about 95% in before we head out. So that's going to be kind of the ideal situation there, hopefully. The boiler's pretty big. Fun fact about these locomotives, they're actually wider. So I think the K37s are wider than the cab forwards on the Southern Pacific Railroad. And that's just because of the loading gauge and everything. So these things are pretty massive. We're at 91% water in the boiler. That's good. I think I'm going to wait, like I said, I'm going to wait till it's about 95%, and then we're going to fill up with water before we head out. And then once we're filled up with water, should be able to, yeah, get out and about. Okay, what's going on here? Alright. Oh, Lord. We moved a bit. We moved a little bit by the looks of it. 93% water in the boiler. I'm just gonna, like I said, okay, so once we hitch into our cars, we got a long ways to go from here. So we're going out there. So that's our waypoint there. I think we're meeting a freight out here. Lizard Head, eh? So we're going through Lizard Head Pass. Lizard. I'm gonna pick up water over there. I don't see another train out here. I think we're the only train on the line right now. That's interesting. This is gonna be a long fucking journey. Jesus. Nah. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, boys. Jesus. Alright. While that is going, we're going to do this. Boom. Should help us. Oh, we filled up. Alright, we're good. Right, release the brakes. Well, there we go. Lord knows I gotta make sure I'm on it right now. There's the squealing tires there. What about here? Should be lined out. Yeah, we're lined out. So our box cars are in the middle of the consist. That's funny. Make sure we are lined outbound. Looks like we're good. Okay. Yeah, that should do it. Alright, stop there. On the switch. Okay. Let's put it on hold there. We're at 45 on the brake pipe there. Okay. I'm too zoomed out here, boys. Alright, are we lined in? Yeah, we're lined in. Got it. Put the reverser in settings. There we go. Release the brakes. All behind us, I guess. Well, I guess we're good. Find my mouse cursor. I can never find my mouse cursor sometimes, huh? Get ready with the brakes. There we go. Much ado. 61 on the brake pipe. We should be able to push through this. Here's our train. Alright, stop. Ease it back, boys. Ease it. Ease it. Just slowly inching our way towards the car there. Good hit. Stretch them. Oh, there's the train orders. Let's see what we got here. That's funny. That's actually the creator's, probably the creator's initials right there. Off we go. Release the brakes. Got the brakes and running here, so I don't have it overcharged here. Good. I'm gonna line the switches back for the main here. Please normalize the switch before we run out. So. Alright, here we go. That's good. Cylinder cock's off. Back this way. Should be good. We're good. Alamosa, Alamosa. Yeah, that's stuck in my head now, boys. Okay, once we get out on the main, we should be good. Alright, line the switch. We're good to go. Stuck hard. Let's make sure we're lined out. Yeah, we're lined out. We're good. Speed and power, boys. This is where the grade hits in. Crossing up here, right? Yeah, we do. Oh, look, a crossing. Just like I said. Sir! Oh my god. Yeah, this might not be a good shot. Cars are just running past the crossing there, so. Plus the telegraph poles are in the way. And here comes the grade. Coming out of the riverbed. Safeties are still going, so that's good. We can keep the boiler up. Maybe get some more coal in the fire, just in case. I'm gonna reduce the reverse here a bit. We can keep that boiler pressure up. Make sure we get sand on there. Lord knows we're gonna need the sand. I know it's not raining or anything, but the snow is slippery. We're on a 3% grade here. Jesus! Okay. Coal in the fire, coal in the hole. Okay, right about there should do it. 30 or 44. Looks like we're doing okay. We're doing okay, boys. Ah! This is the camera. Oh, there it is. Okay, just zoom out. I can't see anything. We're about 13 miles an hour. Not too bad. We should have another crossing just up here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this will do. Oh, this will be a good shot here. Around the sweeping bend here. I can get the camera to work with me. Yep, okay. I'm going about up. Sir. Got a little too fast there, buddy. Keep the coal in the hole, boys. We're going upgrade again. Jesus! It's gonna be a good thumbnail shot. Granted, I'm not worried about the 1,000-point thing, but it'd be nice. I've never really been too worried about that, so. Looking at safeties here. Is the train coming around the corner soon? I can't see it. Alright, I'll let you do. Where are you? Should be here soon. She'll be here shortly. Hear that? There she comes.